Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. This video is going to be about Shanks. Shanks, he rode on, Roger's ship. He's the strongest person in the verse. He knows he got the Gamu Gamu no Mi, or, the Sun God fruit. And he got that fruit. And he knows so much about the world that he doesn't, share. And every time he's on screen, which he's barely on screen or in panel, he is doing something impactful, saying something, and, demanding it's hype every time Shanks is on screen. And that is a fact you cannot, say isn't. Shanks is what a pirate should be. He parties, he owns islands, he's Shanks. And I think the matter of the fact is this: Shanks is the most impressive pirate, because he's a good guy for what we know. Obviously, he could come out and be a terrible, awful prick that would honestly surprise me. But Shanks has to take care of Bartolomeo. If you didn't know, there's a cover series where Bartolomeo goes to, one of Shanks' islands and does stuff. And Kid does not stand a chance against Shanks. Let's just get that out there right now. I think everyone knows this. It would be a disservice to Shanks if Kid does anything to him, which any of the Kid pirates. I would say Killer has the best shot of beating Shanks out of the Kid pirates. And Killer, no. Shanks doesn't even need to draw out Griffin, dude. He could beat him one-handed in combat. He could destroy him with just his hockey. His hockey is ridiculous. He has the greatest hockey feat of all time. Now, when Shanks and Kid meet, there's no way you can convince me that he doesn't get washed. This isn't a Kid hating video. Ben Beckman was implied to be the one that took the arm. Now, I think it would be pretty damn cool if the monkey took it, but, that's not how it was implied. It was implied that it was Ben Beckman. And then you got Lucky Roo. Bro, they are the deadbeat dad pirates. Let's be real. You got Usopp. Bro, he's the most deadbeat. He don't even want to see his kid. He wants nothing to do with Usopp. And that is a shame, because his son is a god amongst men. And it's like, how could you not want to, have anything to do with your kid? And Shanks, he's the leader of this crew. And you're like, oh, well, his crew is on another level. They just are. There's no denying the fact that they are on another level. They are willing and able to do a lot of things most crews couldn't do, even if they tried. And the matter of the fact is that, Shanks is... He frightens people just with his presence. He frightens people with his, ability to be there, and he stopped a whole war. They were gonna fight. And if they were gonna fight, they were gonna win. It was not like, we could take... No. Blackbeard's like, I don't want to fuck with Shanks. Even though Blackbeard is the one that scarred Shanks, which I would like to see how long ago that was. Because I do not think Blackbeard... I don't know. Blackbeard is another one where it's like, I love him to death. He's probably my favorite villain in all of One Piece. But also, I love the mystery of One Piece. And that's what Shanks and Blackbeard are all about. We know nothing about them. We know nothing about... I know there's a theory that, Rox is Shanks' daddy, which would not surprise me in the slightest, to be honest. I would actually really enjoy that to be the case. But I don't think it's going to be something that simple. I don't think it's, But also, that would kind of fit with the theme of One Piece. And One Piece has this massive theme where it's you should not be judged for the crimes of your parents. Children should not be judged for the crimes of their parents. That is, without a doubt, lesson. That was, Ace's whole like storyline lesson thing, because people kept judging him and saying he was a menace because he was Roger's kid, even though Roger was, expectation versus reality. I think that's probably the same thing that happens with Shanks. People see Shanks and they say he's a Yonko. And I think he's the smartest Yonko of all time. And I would have loved to see... I hate that all his clashes with Mihawk were off-screen. But I think there's a reason why they're off-screen. Because it's ungodly powerful. It's ungodly warranted to see. And Whitebeard, of all people, was like... These battles were redonkulous. These battles were ridiculously good, and I had to see them. I had to, know. I knew about them, and they were They were They were groundbreaking. They were incredible, and that just yes. I think Mihawk is a better swordsman, but I think Shanks is stronger overall. And people are like, "What?" It's like hockey means everything. I think maybe Mihawk might be a bad matchup for Shanks, but I think Shanks is beating most people in the verse and having an easier time than I think Mihawk is. And you're like, oh, but Shanks has one arm. Yes, but Shanks, I love his personality. I love his crew dynamic. It's very much Straw Hats like. And I love the concept of, like, look, we don't need, like, Shanks knew when that, bandit, spilled alcohol on him and broke stuff, and like, he knew right then and there. He was like, I could easily wash the floor with this guy. I could beat him, but what's the point? It wouldn't be a challenge. It wouldn't be a necessary thing for me to do, and so I won't do it. That is what Shanks did. That's why Shanks didn't do it, and that's what he told Luffy about. He tried to, convey that to Luffy, like, you don't need to fight everybody. There's no reason to fight just because somebody spills drinks on you, just because somebody does something to you. There's no reason to just start fighting them. It's when they do, like, that's Luffy's, like, biggest thing. He usually doesn't go fight the big bad guys because he wants to go fight the big bad guys. He goes and fights the big bad guys because they hurt somebody who gave him food. They gave him something. They hurt his friends. It has nothing to do with... The whole reason he, like, went and, fought, Doflamingo was because, one, Law wanted him... Well, Law was going to do it anyways, but, like, there was somebody, Rebecca, gave him food, and Rebecca asked him to help out. And then you got Wano, same thing. Somebody gave him food. Somebody gave him a reason to want to go fight Kaido. Now, the first time he fought Kaido, he went because he thought all his, crewmates were dead. That is the reason he went to fight Kaido. The second time, Kaido and Orochi were terrible. Anyways, Shanks is epic. That's the whole point of this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.